Hello out there, everyone. May y'all be continuing with the final episode of Death School. And this one's going to be in a four-parter because there's 4 routes. Alright, let's get this started. So, she's that perceptive. Huh? Well, she's right. It's time to make my feelings known. The truth of the matter is, I close my eyes and take a deep breath as the truth sinks in. Ray and I have known each other for so long, but now I know it's more than just friendship I feel. You're right. I need to finally tell her. I hurry out of the hospital door so I can catch up with Ray. Ray! Star Platinum, is something wrong? Don't you need to go home too? I need to talk to you first. I know we didn't get to hang out like we wanted to, but it's really important that we let our families know that we're okay and try to make sense of this whole mess. Oh, I'll make sense of your whole mess. I know that, but this isn't about hanging out. Well, it sort of is. But up for kissing! What is it? I stopped walking and turned so I could look directly into her eyes. She stopped walking as well. I've been thinking about us, our relationship. We've been friends a long time, but now I think I'm in love with you, Ray. Her eyes widen. You love me? Don't worry about it. If you don't feel the same way, we'll still be friends. I'd never let anything ruin our friendship. I just had to tell you how I really... She reaches out and silences my rambling with a gentle finger pressed against my lips. After all we've been through, you still need to ask if I feel the same way? Then you do? Instead of answering with words, she reacts with her hands on my shoulders and leans in close for a kiss. That's right, Ray. Finish me! I wrap my arms around her and kiss her back. The exhilaration of being safe and free at last crashes in upon me, as much intensity as the thrill of knowing that Ray loves me. I kiss her with all the joy and excitement I feel. Honestly, I was planning to work up the nerve to ask you, but I'm glad you made the first move. Huh? I see. We were both thinking about the same thing. Of course we are. Great minds think alike. We continue to walk down the street together, now with our arms linked to each other. With you here, I feel better already. You were that anxious about confessing your feelings? Not about that. About trying to figure out what happened to us. What they said about the school doesn't make any sense. She sighs and leans her head into my shoulders. You have a common influence on me, Star Platinum. Being with you makes me think everything will work out, even when it seems completely illogical. Sounds like Ray is stressing out over the whole school being condemned. What should I say? We'll figure it out together.
You really think so?
Sure, we solved that puzzle in the school, didn't we?
You're right. This is just one more riddle to figure out.
We walk together until we reach the intersection at the end of the streets where we'll part ways to each go home. How many times have we walked this way together? It feels like so different now.
I hate saying goodbye so soon.
I know.
Still, we probably worried our families enough already by walking home instead of calling them to come get us. We shouldn't delay.
Let's make sure we see each other soon, okay?
Why? That almost sounds like you're asking me on a date.
Isn't that logical? We are dating now, after all.
It's very logical.
Then let's do it.
Of course, we'll need to make plans.
I wouldn't be a date with Ray if she didn't want the plans to be very last detail. What?
Is there a huge difference between dating and hanging out as friends? I mean, aside from the romantic part.
I'd say the romantic part is a major difference.
In that case, we could spend our first date doing something we enjoy.
Dates are supposed to be enjoyable, yes? Stop overthinking this, Ray.
The park, then. I'd love to go on romantic strolls to the park with you.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. When should we go?
When should Ray and I go on our first date? Let's go on a date tomorrow.
That sounds wonderful.
We kiss again, and then split up to go home and talk to our families. The next day, Ray and I meet up and we walk to the park together.
It feels good being able to move around without constantly checking for dangers.
That's for sure.
Being here brings back so many memories.
Yeah, it really does. We've spent a lot of time together here. Ray loves the park. As kids, we'd come to play here. We got older, but we still did that. But we'd also just take walks together like this. She reaches out and takes my hand, and we continue to walk beneath the park tall trees. Thinking about our times together makes me wonder why it took us so long to realize we might have feelings for each other.
It's so calm and peaceful here.
At least until sporting events come up, then everyone will be shouting and cheering.
As chaotic as that is, I'd take it over any day over the sort of quiet we found at the school.
You'll get no argument here.
What do you think will happen when we go back to the school? Will we remember our real school? Will our classmates be there?
I have no idea.
It's a little scary to think about.
I'd be right there with you. As long as we have each other, we'll get through it.
You're right.
After we walk a little further, she nods towards one of the park benches, and we sit there. She nuzzles against me and lets out a long
What a week this has been.
I wrap my arms around her shoulders. At least it brought us together.
I'd worried my feelings for you would fade away once we were safe again. It's psychological things, you know?
Huh?
That when two people are in danger situation together, it heightens their senses of attraction towards each other. I'm glad our feelings are more than just that.
We weren't just in a danger situation together. We were helping each other survive.
Good point. Even as long as we've been friends, I still feel like I got to know you better over the past few days.
Me too. I saw Ray at her best as a leader. I also saw her at her worst, struggling to comprehend the logical situations we were in. I love her, Pennies, and I want to be there for her, Pennies, whenever she needs support. I reach up and touch the side of her Penny's face gently. I love you, Ray.
I love you too, Star Platinum.
We kiss each other once again. Yeah, finish me! And the quiet isolation of the park makes it feel even more intimate. It's like we're all alone in our own private world. As kids, we used to consider the park as our special place where no one can find us. Now that desire for privacy has taken a new meaning. I pull Ray into my arms and kiss her passionately. She kisses me back just as fiercely. For a moment, all that exists is just the two of us. What happened to us was a nightmare, but it brought us together, so I'm grateful for that.
So this is a date? I rather like it.
Huh? I'm glad I like it too. I lean in and kiss Ray again, and for the first time since I discovered the invisible wall outside the school, I truly feel at peace. Ray and I were meant to be for each other. We balance each other. When one of us is struggling, the other one is there to be strong. As a team, Ray and I can overcome anything. Quite a long time has passed before I'm able to work up enough nerve to visit the old school, but I'm ready to face it. I walk the familiar path to the school, or rather the spot where the school used to be. The condemned building has been taken down, only an empty lot remains. I know I went to school here. I walk this way every day. How can our memories of attending here be false? It's surreal to look at the school lot, to think about everything that's happened to us here, both good and bad. At least I turn around and walk away. The moment moving the corner of my eye makes me freeze up as I turn back at the lot. What the?
Hello, Star Platinum.
Alright, everyone, here's the end of this episode. If y'all like the video, please do me a favor and punch your like button in the face like a boss, and high fives all around. Oh, and if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope y'all enjoy your stay. And always remember, the most important character is you, the reader. May y'all be signing out.